muted anymore, so they can hear us.
Hey Jen, how'd you do?
Huh?
How'd you do?
I suck balls.
So
he also lost.
Yes. Nice. So we're gonna be going into our next match while we wait for like Illusion and them and Lucky Fool to get set up and all that stuff. It's gonna be Focus versus Vintage now, and once both players load up, we'll get things.
Vintage is a cute little boy.
See, I've got some very exciting co-casters here with me. I guess I can fix my starboard thing to the actual players' names. Terran player, not random Terran. I want to make sure I actually spell their names right. Lag, yeah. I don't know why there's been like random lag spikes as of late, but
it might be the computer hardware. Some of the computers here are getting a bit dated, so there's been a bit of issues. You know, all the players are already playing on the lowest settings possible, and there's still been a lot of issues accommodating. But hopefully in the future we'll be able to play on better computers. So it should be better for the next event that we have going on here.
Yeah, and hopefully the other systems will have StarCraft 2 on it, because there's that separate room that didn't have any PCs with StarCraft 2 on it. So it looks like they're going to do a quick pause real quick to try to deal with some of this lag stuff. So then we'll get into an introduction of the players and stuff. I did see that, so we'll see how things are progressing with that.
This also gives us a good time to introduce our players over here a bit. So for the green Protoss, we have Netalix Esports Vintage.
Gotta represent.
He's a young high school kid. A Masters Protoss, really good. I don't quite know how he plays against Terran, but he's very strong in his other matchups as well. And then up in the 9 o'clock position, we have our pink Terran. Pink, always the most manly of colors. We have Focus, who is a very strong Terran player. He likes to go mech in a lot of his matchups. So we'll have to see if he elects to go mech here today. Which, to be honest, Shattered Temple is a pretty good map to go mech on. It's very easy just to split the map in half. You don't have to worry about a lot of counterattacks or harassments. So we'll have to see if he elects to go bio or mech here.
He's also on Area 51 Gaming. It's another shout out to him. He did jump in and was doing a little bit of co-casting with us earlier in the day. I know he'd love to have some more shout outs to his Area 51 Gaming, so I figure I'll do it for him while he's playing. I do like this play that he does, that a lot of Terran players do, is they get that second supply depot started a little bit early, just so they can basically trap in the probe if it's already in the base, or prevent any more scouting kind of thing. See Orbital Command coming up. Probe's going to just stay alive until this Marine gets out, and we'll be able to basically deny any more scouting. SCV pops on over here and sees more or less a standard style of play in the PVT matchup, getting that second gas. Second gas is a little bit early, but it's like, you know, okay, you're going to be going for some tech thing right now. It's not like you're going for a very quick expand sort of play. Probe does get cleaned up now.
Yeah, at the very least, it doesn't look like we're going to have a 4-gate.
I don't know why he's not getting gas.
Oh, he's going
to
to
One Rax expand. I like it. I mean, his opponent's going for tech-oriented plays, not seeing like crazy 4-gate or something, a lot of pressure coming out. So if he does a good job being able to keep an eye on what his opponent's doing, he should be prepared. SCV does manage to get back in here and do some more scouting. Looks like he's going to be sending out a second probe now to just try to get a little bit more idea of what's going on. See a bunker going to be going down at the front of the natural as well. Getting second racks behind this as well. SCV was cleaned up by that Stalker here, so we'll see what sort of tech. Ooh, Stargate play. I do like Stargate play in PvT. I mean, it's really cool. You can do, of course, like with this wall off, you can go for like Void Rays and stuff like that, but I also like going for Phoenix and picking up mules and doing harassment in that sense. You also do a good job with denying, of course, drop ships. We see Stalker's going to pop up in here, and because he was on that move command there, it did take a little bit extra damage than he should have. We also see Command Center going to be finishing up very soon as well, and mass bio right now looks like he's going to be going for. So that answers the question, bio or mech is what he'll be doing.
Yes. So with this Stargate play, I don't know if it's going to work out too much for Vintage. If he goes Phoenix, he might have a better chance. But Void Race will not do that well against Marines, especially now that he has the bunker up at the front.
And he scouts this.
That's very excellent scouting done by Focus so far. Constantly sending an SUV around the map. It's really great.
So now he's going to send these Marines up on the high ground and start to pick these off. You see the first Void Ray is on the way, but I mean, these pylons will be able to get cleaned up before he can get over there and really be able to warp in. At least he's got this Stalker here to help out, but these Marines just do so much DPS that there's really not much he can do to save these pylons right now.
How do you think Focus or Vintage is going to try to transition out of this? I think he knows that his armor is not going to work anymore.
And I think that SCB even got into his base and scouted everything as well. Yep, so now we see Stalker's going to clean this up. He's going to be in a very, very rough spot. He's going to try to drop down more pylons down here, but I mean, that's even more resources invested into it. And, oh, Marine on the low ground, you're going to get caught. But I mean, with just basically producing nothing but Marines, he'll have basically enough forces to be able to take this out, no problem. He's got this bunker still with a couple Marines in it, so we really have a very tough time trying to push up the front, and all these Marines on the high ground here. If that Void Ray tries to get up to get vision, he'll just be able to snipe it here. Stim just started.
I think he's gonna force fill the ramp and try to get his expansion. That's the only way.
Ooh, Void Ray does come in here. And, does get taken out very, very quickly. We do see a couple of sentries are being warped in now, so even dropping down a couple more pylons up at the front. Looks like he's going to start moving in now. I'd love to see that ramp get force field and going to block these bunkers in so he can be able to take them out. And does not completely wall off the ramp, and those Marines run down and are going to be able to take out this Protoss force. No problem. There is a little bit of energy left for those sentries to drop down force fields, but overall, he really doesn't have much to contend with this huge amount of Marines that are now out on the field.
I don't know if he knew that those Marines were on the high ground, because he had the potential to do a huge amount of damage if he had just gotten that force field off, even a half second earlier, because there was absolutely nothing on the low ground. He could have done a lot of damage to that natural expansion and potentially brought himself back in the game. But now he's very far behind, and he's just going to GG out.
GG! So game one, very nice play, goes to Focus.